Do it. Oh no, it broke my arm. That collision broke my arm. Okay, well, I guess I'm done. What's up, guys? Alright, so today I'm gonna replace my bulkhead. So this is for the Traxxas Hoss, the Slash, the Bigfoot F150. Alright, 6830X is the model number. So I had an accident up in the mountains and it snapped. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this thing apart, which I already did. You pull the two pins that's right here, you pull them out, you can see the brake here, right? And that's the access to your differential. So I've pulled that out already, and then now your suspension is still hooked up to it. Okay, we're gonna clean this up real quick and then switch it over. We'll open up the package. The same, except it's not cracked. So, put this back in here. This in here. Spin smoothly. Alright, so I got the screw up at the top here, hooked up to the frame, so there's the spring in here, right? You just gotta compress it, make sure it closes, and double check, make sure it's seated inside here correctly. Put a fresh screw in here, because it keeps on getting scraped. So make sure your heads are not too bashed in, not too grinded down either, right? There you go. Alright, so everything's good to go. I've had it all locked up. Main thing is on the belt crank, make sure it's compressed all the way. There's a spring in there. All you have to do is just take apart everything and press down. I think you can see it here. Right about here. Right, you press down and there's a clip. Make sure the clip is in. Alright, so I'm gonna test this out. Plug in my battery. And turn on my unit. My unit's a 4S. Looks good. Alright, so I'm going to take apart my paddle tires and switch them back to normal. If you want to continue watching, feel free. I'm going to take apart the tires now. So you get your hex nut driver. Alright, for me I use a ratchet. I use a number 7. Alright, and I'm just going to take apart the tires. I usually crank them loose. And then I do it by hand. Okay. The tires are directional, so it depends on which side you put them on. if you look at them, you see it. It's got an arrow here, so it's directional. But when you put them back, it doesn't really matter. I usually hold the shaft until the hex nut locks, and then I keep on holding the shaft until it's hand tightened. After it's hand tightened, then I use the ratchet for a couple extra cranks to make sure everything's in there, because there's a couple times I forgot to tighten it up and then the wheel went flying, lost the nut, and lucky in my toolbox I take my field with me, had an extra nut inside it. So, same thing, I hold the shaft right, put the wheel on. Yeah, so basically that's it. So after the hand tightening, I'm just gonna crank it down a couple of times. Do all 4 tires. Voila, all done. Free test. All right, see you later. Happy RCing.